And this is life. I hope it's been more than 2 weeks. Maybe I forgot something, but it appears that everything is running and normal. Good evening, everybody. For those of you who are only joining during my live streams, or if you haven't visited any of my YouTube activities in the past 2 weeks, Happy New Year. This is indeed the first live stream I'm doing for 2017. For those of you who are hoping for generic gameplay, you're lucky. For those of you who were hoping for something extremely special, unique, and exclusive, it's not gonna happen. Yes, YouTube changed some things. Just before the end of the year, they've seriously updated the chat box. And I was just having a conversation with someone about the updates on the chat box. I believe it's still missing that awesome feature to have your chat displayed on the VOD after you finish the live stream. You know that Twitch implemented that last year. And when you're watching the recorded version of the live stream, the streamers usually don't display chat overlay. So Twitch now allows you to follow the chat from the archived stream. Well, I don't think that's really very important. Why the hell this thing has no sound? Are we normally working? Oh, there we go. It's just too quiet. And of course, there is no background music, which is completely normal. I need to enable my stream audio. Can you guys hear me? Because you're supposed to hear me. Everything seems to be working on my end. I don't know if you're trolling me, Sirius, just like you trolled me with that comment yesterday. You were able to pop out the chat since forever, I think. Oh yes, to those of you who might think I'm a little bit overdressed, I have to tell you it's, let me see, can this thing be shown? 18 degrees Celsius right here in the room. It was 14 when I came back from work. I left the heat off, the heat system off during the day because, well, either my dog doesn't really need heating, so I'm not really sure if that was a mistake, but outside was minus 12 to minus 10 during the day. It kept snowing since yesterday, and it's freakishly cold. Now, Miro has been telling me that where he lives, it's minus 12, minus 15, minus 20. I know it's even colder. I know it's even less fun, but damn, it's really cold. And I haven't actually had the need to use the heating system here in my home for quite a few years in the past. It's never been so cold, but this December and continuing now in January, it's freakishly cold. Now on to the topic for this live stream. As you can see from the title, very few of you probably remember, and even few of you have seen the first 22 episodes of the series for my bounty hunter Burzo. Those are episodes I believe I launched in late spring or very early summer, probably very early summer of 2016. And I've just released 22 episodes. 23rd actually is currently uploading. It's a very old recording, but I still want to release it. So to those of you who used to follow the series of my Bounty Hunter origin story walkthrough, there is an episode missing from the point where I will continue right now, but you will be able to see that episode tomorrow. It's about Trick and recruiting the little Jawa. On to the series. I had to stop leveling that guy and playing with him because of the Dark vs. Light event. You know my thoughts about the summer Dark vs. Light event. I never liked it. I never enjoyed it. Nonetheless, I participated in it to get up to the, what was that, Eternal tier, I believe. The one after your companion, I think. Well, it doesn't really matter anymore. The important thing is I do have access to Master Ranos. I received the token. Hopefully sometime this year I will receive the mission itself because apparently it was bugged. Damn, my chat is really small. I have to tweak those things. What? Minus 38? Oh, holy crap. Okay, I'm taking clothes off because it's not fair calling minus 10 cold anymore. My god, is it really minus 38? And please tell me that's outside, not inside. Once again, to everybody who joined maybe a few minutes after the start, welcome guys. I hope that we can enjoy this. Why am I doing this? Because I needed 1 hour of casual gameplay tonight after I've had a quite rough day, not related to work, actually more like something personal and to some extent related to our favorite game, but I don't want to share any more details. The bottom line is just I've had some troubles yesterday and continuing today, and I think I've managed to resolve them, or at least I hope I did. And what I needed for this evening, because it's evening where I live, it's actually 9:10 p.m. my local time, and I really needed some relaxing time. Plus, I haven't done a live stream in a very long time, and I wanted to catch up with you. I know that many of you don't bother watching my videos, or at least you don't show any activity on them, which tells me that you either don't watch many of them or you just don't prefer to comment on them. So that's a live stream for all of us to have some fun. And since I haven't done this kind of a live stream, just general normal story gameplay, I'm interested to see the outcome. Since the last time this kind of live stream happened, it's actually been many months, and probably many of you are new to my channel since then. So let me see how you are going to react to a gameplay live stream with story involved and just some chatter here and there. My guy is level 41 because me and my friend Zentrax did a couple of Flashpoints the other day, and he's currently over-leveled. The last time I played with him, it was of course for the story walkthrough, and he was level 36, I believe, 2 levels below the quest. Now, because I'm higher level sync is now in play, and this quest shows as 41. I believe the original level for this one should have been 38 or possibly 39. So, digging his own grave is a cool quest name, I must say. Speak to Slum Streaver, and guess what? It's snowing outside, and it's gonna be snowing right here inside. Whoa, stay here, stay here. You're my microphone, you're important for the show. Let's see then. Probably need to travel to Hoth. Oh, I really need to do something. Wow, new cool features. Oh, a lot of new buttons available for me to play. I'm actually I'm looking at the chat updates from YouTube. Yep. Put user on timeout, block, add as a moderator, go to the user's channel. That's cool. Report, remove. Ooh, all kinds of nasty things in that right-click button. A left-click button, actually. How can you apply for my guide? I think you mean guild. And if you do mean guild, I'm a GM of Solstice. Solstice is no longer active for the last 4 months, probably, since my team disbanded and most of the guys left the game due to the lack of serious endgame developing and content. And I'm pretty much the sole survivor of the guild. I keep the GM title and I keep the guild alive for eventually whenever we decide to resurrect the game, the guild and the team. I don't expect that to happen because I'm not really sure if Bioware is ever going to release serious endgame content, new endgame content. Uprisings don't count. They are endgame content, but they are nowhere nearly serious. Oh, thank you. I don't know who you are because the name sounds different than what I see in my chat. But anyway, so once again, for the last time, the chat over here, I can actually show you what the hell I'm using. Let me show you this. On my second screen, it actually looks a lot bigger, but the damn things are still small. And if I miss something, question or a comment that you guys really want me to notice, don't be afraid, just repeat it until I see and respond. Right, suppose it's time to go to Hoth, maybe. Do the mission. Narshada. No thanks. Fleet, stone. Let's go to the starship. Should be the easiest. I have 4 moderators, I believe. Never really counted them, but a couple of them are very inactive and don't show up regularly, so I've added a couple new of my most regular folks. I don't really need moderation on my channel. There are very rare occasions when I get trolled or spammed. It's a lot less than what I remember from my Twitch days, that's for sure. Let's see then. Yep, Hoth is here somewhere. 37 to 41. I don't remember much of the story. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I'm playing a mercenary bounty hunter because he's the only spec I know, but I dare say I know it very well. Since I don't play actually Imperial characters very often, I don't bother remembering the abilities names. What I do is I place them in the exact same spots. So whenever I need to do a rotation or a skill priority or anything, I just click the exact same keybinds because I play primarily with keybinds, and pretty much 90% of my most important skills are always on a keybind, whether it's a mouse or a key byte on the keyboard. It's really easy for me. That's right, the chat looks different because I used to have the names on one row and the comment on the bottom row. That's what allowed me to have bigger names. Damn, YouTube changed a lot of things with the chat overlay. They have timestamps. Woohoo! People have been asking and moaning about chat timestamps for ages. So just in case if you guys didn't know, you can add the chat timestamps now. And you can see how old this message is. By the way, I've checked in the beginning of the live stream. It is confirmed now. The live streams on YouTube are with 10 seconds delay, which I personally consider to be really, really good. And if I decide to use the delayed stream, which actually provides a tiny bit better quality and less buffering, but you need to have really horrible internet connection to really experience some serious buffering on YouTube live streams. So the delay in this case would be about 20 seconds, which is still very acceptable.
I gather this visit is because you'll be traveling through to the surface of Hoth.
That's the intent.
Let me finish the dialogue and we'll continue the chat, especially about the Rogue One.
I'll arrange your briefing. There we are. As you're on the VIP list, Lieutenant Halpern will brief you. He's in the theater. Good day.
Theater? What the hell? He's not in the theater. Alright, before the next conversation, let me touch base on Rogue One. Hands down, best Star Wars movie I remember. Yeah, it's hard to compare them to the classic original trilogy because they are everybody's favorites, and yes, Episode 5 is still my favorite, but Rogue One was an absolutely, truly 115% real Star Wars adventure and Star Wars experience. Fantastic movie. I've seen it only twice so far. I've been debating with myself whether it's worth seeing it third time. I'm almost finished with the prequel Star Wars Rogue One Catalyst, the book, which actually displays the events before the movie. I should have read it before I've seen the movie, I know, but the experience is still really good. And after that book, I'm going to start reading the actual novel, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. Because usually in these books, there are some things that you don't see in the movie. And I mean, not that you miss them from the movie, they're just not there, they're not present in the movie. A little bit of extra detail.
Men were wondering if they get to see the VIP. Ostensibly, the conflict on Hoth is over salvage from a battle that happened above the planet. In reality, it is our trap for the Republic.
That guy is either desperately bored with what he's telling me, or he's not a real human.
I hadn't heard anything about a trap on Hoth. Explain.
The fight with the Republic has lasted for years now. The objective on Hoth is not to end the battle, but to sustain it. We want our forces small and mobile, and while the Republic keeps chasing victory, we bleed them dry of personnel and equipment.
All right, enough. I get it.
If you say so, sir.
Sir, forgive the interruption. I brought by your survival equipment.
We were just finishing, Ensign.
This should keep your core body temperature up. When you're ready, report to a pilot in the shuttle bay for transport to the planet.
Colonel Vanis at Dawn Base will be waiting for you. Good luck down there.
Thank you, officer. Let's see about any kind of XP. Come on now. You can't really ditch me like that. Do I have a boost? Ooh, no, I don't. Why I don't have a boost? Look at how many I have. Probably the old one expired. Let's see. 1 hour bound. The rule is when you're using experienced boost teams, always go first with the ones that are bound to your character. Doesn't matter where they come from. If they are bound, you use them first. Hi, Evgeny. What was that? Oof, let me see. 15 million credits for 1 month of subscription. I think that's cheap, man. 1 month of subscription should definitely be more than 15, but shh, we don't say that to anybody. Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh, definitely, then you have to go. I have a first impression video, about 20 minutes long, and I've recorded it right after I came home from my first viewing. Hey, Mops Up, Happy New Year. It's an outstanding movie, really good one.
You've got a meeting with Commander Triton.
Wait now. I don't really want to do a planetary quest, so where are you? Yep, removing Hoth quest, just going for the class quest.
Ay, caramba!
Ay, caramba! Evgeny has just subscribed. I don't know if that's a bug or not. I still haven't figured out how much of a delay there is to that thing, but thank you! I've always imagined... Oh, okay. I don't need to imagine anymore. It did bug out. What would happen if the elevator actually stomped me and splat me? Hey, Ramses. I did like The Force Awakens. I know everybody is hating on it for taking almost everything, stealing almost everything directly from episode 4, but I still enjoyed The Force Awakens, specifically the 2 new main actors. I believe they bring a very new vibe to the character, especially we have now a main female character, which is something different and kind of unique to the Star Wars movie franchise, at least for the movies. But The Force Awakens really doesn't seem to be even worthy to be placed next to Rogue One. For me, Rogue One is a lot better. And if all the other standalone movies, the Han Solo movie that's supposed to come, what the hell is it? Next year, the 2019, I believe, was the Han Solo movie. And rumors about the 3rd standalone movie are still going strong about a Yoda spin-off. I don't know if that's possible. By then, the CGI technology will be so very awesome and powerful. Probably it might actually be a fully animated movie with absolutely no real actors whatsoever. Yes, I should have traveled there. Let's see some environment. Because, yep, I could have used the quick travel button if I wanted to. The Dirty Dozen, are you referring... No, wait, Dirty Dozen, I think I remember a movie with that title involving Brad Pitt. Is that the same one? Or maybe I'm confusing with something else. Every time you watch a Star Wars movie, for me the experience was very similar even with episode 1. Every time you watch a new Star Wars movie for the first time in your life, especially when you do that out at the cinema and not in your home, because my first viewing of the old trilogy was at home, since I'm born 1 year after episode 6. It was not possible for me to watch those live in any kind of cinema release. But my point is, I was really thrilled and my adrenaline was through the roof every time I came back from watching a new episode of Star Wars. After that comes a little bit of judgmental thinking and judgmental analysis, which I think is normal, or it should be normal. I'm still struggling to find the weak spots for Rogue One. One of them would be the fact that Jyn appears to be perfect, and that's really not good. Crap. What the hell was the name of the female lead character from The Force Awakens? How could I forget it? Hi, Zen. Oh, come on now, brain. Start working. You're not that very frozen. Ooh, look at that guy. Help me out. I've completely blocked it out. It's not available. Are you sure? They don't include the link anymore? That's weird. Rey, of course. Holy... I was thinking Ren. And Ren is, you know, Ren is another character from the same movie, but a little bit on the dark side. And I knew it's a three-lettered name, and it was R-E something. Thank you. So Rey is kind of a perfect character as well, and that's another huge weakness for me personally from episode 7. Can you name weaknesses from Rey's weaknesses from episode 7? She really doesn't have any. She's the perfect girl. She's loyal, she's trustworthy, she's brave, she's strong, she has the force. She looks good. She doesn't betray random droids. I don't know if that's so important, but yeah, I think betraying random droids that turn out to be the best droid character in the whole movie, I think that's important. Initially, I thought he's a little bit too whiny, Kylo Ren, but I ended up really enjoying his struggle, and I think it's very well displayed in the movie. I've not read the novel about episode 7, and I'm sure there would be a lot more details about his inner struggle that didn't really show in the movie, as much as we want to believe that the actor is a good one and he played it perfectly. It's very different when you read things described in a book. Where the hell is Sam Streaver? Oh, I might as well include a quick tip for those of you who may not be aware. My character is completely naked on the right side, and he does have some old-ish items on the left side, which are way below his current level. Why is that not a problem? Because of level sync. When you are above the level for the content, it's boringly easy to do things. It could be even quicker if you upgrade your gear, but I find absolutely no need to do that because I don't really have too many credits, and you know that Bioware removed the currency. Okay, maybe a little bit of healing. I don't even know what rank is my companion. 13 should be more than enough for this level. I've been hearing rumors about Boba Fett getting his own TV show, his own standalone movie, and God knows what else. But it hasn't happened in so many years yet, and I don't really hold my breath. It would be nice, but I must tell you, I'm not really thrilled about the Boba Fett standalone, whatever it is. I'm not a huge fan of the character. And yes, this is completely wrong, me telling you this while I'm playing a bounty hunter here in the game. Judge me now, before you won't get a chance later. Oh, I do have help or competition, whichever of the two it is. Where was that question? Do you think he's a causing of... No. I used to go with different kind of theories about... Oh, no, not that one. Who is Rey, whose Rey's parents are, and then I just gave up. It's not... Thank you for the advice. Whoever you are, don't be afraid to type in the chat, unless you can't really. For everybody to see. But someone is suggesting me to level up with heroics. No, I'm not playing this for leveling up. I don't need this bounty hunter to be 70 at all. I do it for the story and for the fun. Specifically this character. Yes, you're right. If someone wants to level up quick, heroics are the way to go. Mine normally boring, but that's the way. So let me bring back the... Oh, not that one. The ability that I've just deleted. Go away. If I can only remember which one I've deleted, that would be nice. Oh, there we go. Tracer missile, of course. The spammable ability. The first special ability you learn. Oh, between the two legendary, so-called legendary bounty hunters, I actually do favor Boba Fett. He's more old school, more fun. Django is... it's probably because I favor the old trilogy over the new one, but maybe there is another reason that I haven't really figured out for myself. Yes, definitely Boba Fett over Django. Hey, fan. Oh, that guy's still bugged. It's really nice to see that things haven't changed. I do remember that guy being bugged before as well. And before, I mean many moons ago. Hi, MLG. Welcome, mate. To the two of you guys who've just greeted us and probably just joined, you've missed the beginning where I complain about what it seems to be not really that cold weather outside. -10, -15-ish. It's really nothing too special. Now, I need to go there. And while doing that, I don't mind really over-leveling because I'm doing this for the story, as I've told you. And thanks to level sync, I'm always going to be over-leveled, specifically because I have a whole bunch of legacy boosts and... no, not legacy boosts. I actually don't have legacy XP boosts on this guy. But I do have the legacy experience boost set from the Dark vs. Light event, which is the single most important reason why I participated in the event. The companion was the secondary one. Hi, Demonoki, welcome, mate. Stay as long as you can afford to. It's always nice when regular folks drop by to just say hello. There he is! Hi, Slum!
No trouble. They ain't getting paid to catch blaster fire.
Who's calling the shots here? I'm looking for Slam Streaver. Blizz sent me.
Blizz, you're pulling my leg. Really? I'm glad to hear the little guy's okay. Never sat right with me, what Voss done to him.
He said he was framed. You could have stood up for him.
I did. Hell, it ain't like what they found was worth all that much compared to Blizz's know-how, but there weren't no convincing them. Hated turning him over, but I never really had a choice. Look, let me do right by him. I'll do whatever I can to help. What did Blizz send you for?
I need a couple of your heat resistors and a 3-phase field frequency tuner from Blizz's stash.
Well,
How
heat
did you
resistors
remember
no
all these
problem.
things?
That phase tuner could be another story. Foreman divvied up most of Blizz's stuff between the salvage crews.
That's the same ones
I'll have
then.
a look.
Hey, Logan. Welcome, mate. Which event? I'm not really sure what are you referring to, but I mentioned the Summer Dark vs. Light event from the past few months. It's no longer available.
Tell him I'm sorry, would you?
Let's see. No, I'm not a carrier.
Junk.
Shoot. Well, maybe if we can get out of here, I can send it along with him. It's about time we pack it up. The foreman's gonna figure out we helped you, and he won't take kindly to that. We ain't
Yep.
much good in a scrap.
A dark side decision that's just for the
Got
points.
someone who is.
We can
Nothing
handle
much.
that, right?
I got
Screw
better
you.
things to do.
We'll just make a go of it on our own then.
I'm sorry, Slam. Good luck.
No worries.
That guy agrees with me whatever I do or
Careful
say.
now.
It's no fun.
Pack it up, we gotta move.
If you guys remember the first 20-something episodes of the series, I used to be quiet during the dialogues because I was doing a standalone, offline, so to speak, recording, and I was actually doing heavy editing on those to remove bits and pieces where I walk from one point to a second point. But during a live stream, it's really hard. It's really hard to keep quiet. Oh. Come on, Mako. Do something good. Don't sit like that. Oh, of course. Oh, wait. She's... That's your fault, Zen. I'm blaming you. She's DPS mode. That's why I'm dying so much and so quick. Let's bring her up to heal. Oh, come on. You will make me leave all of your screw-ups from that last Lost Island run we did the other day. Don't throw me. Do you remember how many times you forgot things on the second boss? Huh? You bad Zentrax. Yes, in fact, I died in the very beginning because I wanted to try some... Oh, I got hit by a rock. I wanted to see the damage from these rocks falling during the last boss fight, and I got killed. Hey, Senna. Welcome, mate. Oh, Jim's here as well. Nice. I haven't seen trolls from you, Jim, yet. Come on. Don't fall behind. Why do I bother killing everything left and right? I don't need that. What do you want?
Tell me what you're talking about. I'll make this quick.
All companions are for noobs. Okay. That's hardcore trash talk. It is unfortunately true though. If you want real challenge, you need to deactivate the damn companion. Or maybe play naked, because it's no longer available to play with the basic class, without having an advanced class. I never tried that because I personally don't like the idea. That's not a real challenge, that's just gimping yourself. But it is a fun challenge to play without your active companion. Or just put them on passive, because otherwise they would just keep respawning all the time. Speak to Blizz. Blizz should be back at the base, so yeah. Let's do the quick and smart thing, and the cantina should be fine. Going on a ski trip to the only part of Europe that doesn't have snow. Where would that be? The most southern regions of Greece and Italy? Probably. Although I'm not really sure if they even have ski there. Maybe Portugal. Oh yeah, I don't believe it snows in Portugal. Maybe not often.
You all right?
Hey Marek, I'm not really sure if you're asking and what you're asking. Can you repeat the question? I've shown dark or light points without mousing over. Oh! I think I get what you mean. I don't remember where the setting is, but it's here somewhere. You can find it here somewhere. That's for sure. Let me see if I can find it for you. There we go. Display. Oh, not subtitles. Show conversation alignment gain on mouse over. And that's what you need, I think. Oh, that one. That one. The third option is actually what you need. Show the conversation alignment gain on just anything by default. You don't need to mouse over. You see it before you click. And I think it's the best, especially for people who like to press 1, 2, 3 on the keyboard. Hi, Blizz. I've missed you. Not really. How the hell can snow be melting when it's -10? What's happening there? Fan, we've got an abundance of snow, man. If you want, I can share some with you. I sent you a mail earlier, by the way. I don't know if you've received it already. But if you had told me, I could have sent some snow with the other things on the email. Stop yelling at me! I'm a good bounty hunter.
Nice guy. Time to show him what a real loss looks like.
Baba Hamzaye, Luperena Kudunzo. Baba Kirulok, Minotor Kolopo. Asa Chakosa Linchakan Fuhun. Obligundo Kita Baba Kawami. Omokobe Kabami Gabene. Nagwazi Nigo, Nigaka Kumbupi Kumbabala. Kwabayin so Yamayuka Nikiti Dozonke. Choba the cast for Andale. Ayafa Kamjan Karuza, Espa Vanduntavin. Tashi Yahosa Yadan. Topaton Lomo. Mosponsa Ventuti. Akusa Dinin. Bobolo Mandango. Zenobada Hinakas.
He's not gonna have.
How do they not get tired speaking so fast so many things? I don't even know where or what Araba is. Is it a region, a tourist cohort, or a village, city? Ooh, look at this. 43,000 experience. Not... okay.
Okay.
Accept some more trash. Transfer it into even more. Oh. No, thanks. I didn't mean to do that, I swear. Next, locate Gradak Ungan. Fire and Ice quest. Ooh, nice, I think. Yep, there is a little bit more, but we're almost done on Hoth. There is one more quest, I think, after that, in the last region, which is the graveyard. Used to be my favorite spot in the whole Star Wars, the Old Republic origin game. The graveyard on Hoth here, the last portion of the map. Not anymore, because it turns out, after very short, brief period of time, my eyes start to hurt from the damn snow all over. Ilum has a lot friendlier for my eyes snow effect, I think. Probably because it's always night and the snow is more like purplish, darkish, not really bright white.
Try to be more careful.
Oh, it's already here. About the snow, you know, I don't think anybody likes snow. At least it's really hard to get the correct or the perfect amount of snow to enjoy it. It's either too much and stays for too long, and the cleaning crew in your city doesn't do a good job, which is just like a rule here in Sofia. Or the other portion is where it snows just a little bit, enough to make everything moist and dirty and ugly and unpleasant to walk around. The icons right there are called SWTOR caster. It's a tool for streamers. It's not really very useful or effective for the purposes of my live stream right now, but I've been using SWTOR caster for, I don't know, probably 1.5 years, maybe 2 years since the very beginning of that tool. It basically displays the ability that I'm using in the order that I'm using them. Really useful for when people are doing, forgot my train of thought, serious endgame progression or PvP. That's where you can draw some good use when you're watching the streamer using that tool. By the way, they've just recently updated and upgraded the caster seriously, so it provides a lot more things to play around and more settings to tweak. Really good. Even though it doesn't have a real benefit for my casual live stream right now, I still keep it on because it's cool. What's the temperature in Russe? I don't remember anymore the Hoth style before the graphics update. And are you referring to the graphics update from somewhere around 2.0, I believe? That's when they changed the color scheme and the color palette. I think that was either with 2.0 or one patch before, one patch after that. One thing they did is make everything brighter, more vibrant. I think that's a plus, maybe with an exception of Hoth, because it's really so very bright and frustrating right now. Hey, Amanda. Ooh, I know for a fact from someone else who hopefully is still around that in Serbia it's actually colder than here in Bulgaria. I don't know how you guys fare over there. I was told that a couple days ago it was down to -20 degrees. VULKK is cheating, what the hell? Are you... Are you referring to the SWTOR caster being a cheat too? Wow. Don't say things like that. People will believe you. Oh, of course. Just like I always do, I approached it from the wrong angle. Or maybe not. Yep, I can drop down from here probably. I'm good at falling down, I think. Ooh. I can say... The hell? Sorry. I can't speak right now. That was me speaking to my phone. Someone just attempted to make a call. Ooh, study of prices of coke in Sky Resorts. Bansko was cheapest with... €1. Which type of coke is €1? That's important. Because if it's the little one, the 330, I believe, the smallest bottle. No, wait, the smallest one. Yep, the glass bottle 330 is the smallest one that we have here in Bulgaria. If that one is €1, it's ridiculously expensive for our standards. Obviously, when you're up in the mountain at Bansko, it's not that expensive there. Again? What the hell, Jim? Come on, describe to me when was the previous time you caught VULKK cheating. I dare you. How cold is it in New York? You will tell me now in Fahrenheit, unfortunately, which I can't really transfer by myself. So I guess it's enough to know that it's really cold. We're all sharing the cold. That's I don't know, is it good? Probably. I think I forgot to tell you, I've started telling you guys in the beginning that I'm really aiming to reach level 50 for one single reason. That's why I don't mind being level 50 way before the content actually catches up with me, because this quest is probably level 39 or something. I really want to be level 50 because I have an awesome outfit for that character, which was a gift given to me, I don't know, 7 months ago by Ivan, one of my most regular and very long-lasting subscribers and viewers. He made me a gift, the crafted or so-called fake version of one of the best-looking bounty hunter sets. I think it was the champion or battle master gear for level 50 PvP, but I never owned the real set because I didn't have a bounty hunter back then, so I can't really say. It's really the best looking one, that's for sure. Ooh, level up. And let's see, level 42, we do get priming shot, which makes things go faster, easier, and stronger. That's nice. And it automatically went on quick bind 5, which is the best slot for me because that's where I usually have it. Oh, come on, go away. I absolutely hate the fact that you can't cancel out the combat proficiencies with escape. Why did Bioware have to remove that feature? Why must I click on the close button or the K, which is the default for me at least, keybind for the combat proficiencies? What the hell, Bioware? Allow me to close it with escape just like I did before. And the rage is over. Ooh. Your next ability generates no heat. Fantastic. Now you go... I don't know where to put you. Yep, let's say you go here for now. I'm gonna move the heal to the next one. Whoa, minus 14? Damn, it's really cold. Does it sound optimistic? Because it's actually plus 6 in Fahrenheit. Obviously it does to me because it's plus, since I'm trained, my brain is trained and taught that anything below 0 is really freezing. But I've never actually used Fahrenheit and so I'm probably treating it the wrong way. Tatooine. I used to love Tatooine. I actually spent 2 days in the Dune Sea. Because back then, in the first days of 2011, actually the last days of the year, but the first days of the game, I thought that the Dune Sea is the open world PvP area that was rumored to exist on Tatooine. Of course, I had no clue that the Outlaws Den exists back then. I didn't know what was it and where was it, so the one I found with Imperial characters roaming around me was the Dune Sea. And I was wondering, why is nobody flagged for PvP? Why I can't get into a combat and kill someone or someone kill me? A few days later, of course, I found out of the existence of the place called Outlaws Den. So yeah, that's one of my fondest memories from, I don't know, December 2011. Going there with VULKK, who was back then called Alex, level 20 something. Really fun times. Ha! Minus 26. I don't know, guys. After I've heard already that in Canada it's minus 38, it's really hard to consider anything else being cold now. Even though I complain about it being cold right here, right now. And in the room, it's, whoops, it's 19 degrees right now. It feels comfortable. Maybe it will feel cold in a while when I sit and start watching a movie, because, you know, sitting, not moving your hands, not moving your, I don't know, mouth. You don't see me on Skype. I should be there. I haven't deleted my Skype unless it bugged out. I had a very weird bug on Skype a couple days ago with a friend of mine. He appeared with a question mark. And note, he didn't delete me, nor did I delete him. I don't know what the hell was that bug about. It's really, really good now that I have an extra ability to use. Yes, I'm still missing the ever so special and magic proc for unload, but there is time. It will come. Who asked about the non-force classes? I don't even remember what was the last live stream I did, Amanda, but I'm sure you've missed a lot. Oh, I think it was a subscriber, Flashpoints and Uprisings, with me, Zen, and a bunch of other folks who signed up to participate. Minus 30 is cold. Okay. Hey, for those of you who may not remember, this is the exact same spot that Bioware is using for... damn it. What was the name of the uprising? One of the 5 available uprisings. Firefrost? I think. Right here you've got... Stop that. Right here you've got a bunch of mobs you have to kill. Then you go click on the left and on the right these terminals. And right ahead is the big giant boss with the 4 turrets. So was it Firefrost? The name of this uprising?
Hey, over here, please. You gotta help us. They've got us chained to the equipment, and they cut off our thermal shields if we give them any trouble.
He's not exaggerating. Alien scum are working us to death.
Help us.
What do I get out of this arrangement?
You, callous. Are you really gonna stand idle while we die down here?
Maybe we can help you. A little trade.
Look at the white part of the guy's eye. Wow, it's not white at all. It's not really red. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this. It's probably because of the dust and the lack of natural sunlight.
You just better hope you're right.
We need you to lock out the thermal shield controls and get the keys to our shackles so we can make a run for it. You can take my thermal shield if you can free us. You probably need it more than I do.
Don't be an idiot. It's suicide.
It's the only chance we've got.
Well,
Smart move. I might just be able to help you now.
Please, hurry.
I swear this is not designed to be a completely dark side character. It's just that this bounty hunter has a mind of his own. Oh, I found the comment from Ray. the non-force user classes are actually really fun, especially if you are a fan of the extended on universe that is now called Legends by the damn Disney company. There are many stories there that don't directly involve Jedi or are not directly about the Jedi. And it's still Star Wars. Like, for example, Rogue One. I don't know if you have seen Rogue One, Ray, but it doesn't really directly involve Jedi. It does mention them. There are a couple of epic lines. Like, for example, what's that now? The Force is with me and I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me and I'm one with the Force. I can't really say that 2 or 3 times in a row, damn it. My tongue gets lost. The Force is with me and I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me and I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me and I'm one with the Force. Yes! 3 times in a row. I think that's more than enough. I promise I won't say it anymore. I have to admit, I admire a lot more the animation of Heatseeker missile compared to... what was the Republic version of the same ability? Something with a D? Yep, I do have that issue. Playing multiple characters, I never bother remembering names, I just remember keybind combinations. I don't think I can do blind. I mean, people who can play blind characters are really gifted, in my opinion. I've never actually tried, really. Now, a good example of a non-force good storyline here in the game is The Agent. Really good story. It still feels Star Wars, but it's a little bit more detached to the true Star Wars experience from the movies. It's still Star Wars though, if you're a fan of the expanded universe. It's just a different kind of Star Wars. And I've seen it throughout the years so many times, so many people claiming that this whole game doesn't feel Star Wars. Well, I think I can understand where most of these guys are coming from. They are fans of the movies, they are fans of the TV animated series, or fans of any more modern games, or I don't know what else. But this is the Old Republic. Things were different then. This character doesn't look like a Star Wars character taken out from the movie. Maybe with a small exception of the helmet, for example. But it is still part of Star Wars. If you try to just open an old comic book from the Old Republic era, you're definitely going to see weird things there, like all of these traditional Sith clothing, weird looking monsters that, yep, Star Wars does have a lot of weird monsters in the movies, but what happened? Even weirder ones are present in comic books. Don't get me wrong, of course, my favorite story in the game is the Sith Warrior, because it does have a glow stick. That's the biggest and single most important reason. Yes, I do love the glow sticks. I am a fan of those. And since I've wasted more than enough time, let's actually go and do the silly thing right there in the middle. It cannot be a minus 43 Celsius, man. Poland, right? I don't believe that, really. Wow. Are you sure you've read it correct, minus 43? You either live in a very remote city somewhere in the mountain, or I don't know, really. It's not supposed to be that cold in Poland. I disagree a little bit about the Jedi Knight. If you play it light side, it's a little bit boring. If you play the Jedi Knight Dark Side, it's kind of fun throughout the whole 3 chapters. And by 3 chapters, I mean level 1 to level 50-ish. However, the ending of the Jedi Knight story is the best part of the game overall. It's actually, to my personal opinion, even better than the Sith Warrior storyline, which I earlier claimed to be my favorite. You mean the Inquisitor story? Actually, honestly, it's the least favorite of mine from the Empire side. But then again, I've never truly enjoyed the Bounty Hunter story. That's one of the reasons why I've decided to replay it for the 3rd time with this character. Because I wanted to appreciate those moments that I had forgotten or never noticed or just done wrong, and by wrong I mean clicked the wrong option, light side, dark side, you know. There is a wrong option, yes. If you want to draw the maximum drama from any kind of a moment or scene, there is a special way to click things. Attack! Oh, that's funny. I don't even believe I have Oh, I do have an Inquisitor female. I have a Sorcerer somewhere. I think I've played with her up to level 20-something. And in the beginning, I kept telling people, I played her during live streams, I believe. I kept telling people that I do love the lightning effect. Everybody kept telling me, you'll get bored soon enough with it. And no, I didn't believe that. And yes, after level 20-something, I started getting bored with the lightning effects. They were cool at first, but everything is lightning, everything is purple, it gets boring. Oh, what new race would I like to see in the game? Nyautulan. I've never learned how to pronounce it properly. You know, it's the guys with the many tentacles, the Kit Fisto species. They actually do exist in the game, but they look horrible. And the tentacles on the back are really static, not realistic, at least not from the comic books and the pictures that I've seen from their species.
Time for a bath, scumbag.
Back off, you! Stop!
Oh, no, when did I say that? No, Jedi Consular, I hate to say it, is one of the most boring stories ever. Specifically on the light side. My god, it's boring. I'm sorry to say that to those of you folks who enjoy it. To me, it's probably a very close fight between the female smuggler and any kind of a consular. Female smuggler, why? Because I can't really bring myself to hit on things when I play a female characters. When I play a male smuggler, I had a lot of fun hitting on everything that moves, talks, and sometimes on things that didn't move or talk. Jabba Jedi? Yeah, like a Hobbit tank. Samwise Gamgee?
Paul didn't make it. He held out hope till the end. It wasn't a pleasant way to go.
Paul knew what he was getting into.
Come to think that Bioware had more than 6 years to develop this game, they could have created different animations. That's a good point, Jim. But then again, it's more than enough that we have 8 different storylines available in the game, and no matter how many times you replay those stories, they are still better than Fallen Empire and Eternal Throne. That's my statement. Escape. Oh, okay. I have to walk out of here. What the hell is wrong with this ridge over here?
Okay.
It deactivated my rocket boots. Yep, I like to call them rocket boots. Since when do I have imagination, man? Actually, I'm kind of weirdly proud of the thumbnail I've designed for like 5 minutes before the live stream. So if you guys haven't noticed the thumbnail for today's show, take a look when I upload the video, unless I decide to change it. But it will remain the same for the next time I play that character. I did enjoy the Voss part with Nadia. Yes, you're right about that. I've also enjoyed the Voss part where you converse and meet with Nadia and accept her or recruit her or whatever the most appropriate word is going to be here. I've never played actually a dark side consular. Maybe that's why I've never learned to enjoy the story. I didn't like, as I've told you, the female smuggler at first, but then I played the male smuggler and I loved it. So there could be a good reason for me to play a consular at some point. I mean, it doesn't seem like the game has too much else to offer, and I don't mean to diminish the importance of the 5 uprisings coming with 5.1 in, 2 weeks. Me and Zentrax are going to be all over these 5 uprisings on the very day and hour the servers come up, so Zen, be ready. But after that, I don't enjoy repeating the uprisings. They're easy. I really hope the 5 new ones will bring some new boss mechanics or something new, except revisiting old classic content with new mobs placed on it. Not operations, I said uprisings. Did I say operations? Whoa, big mistake. I meant uprisings, 5 new uprisings. There is no word mentioned whatsoever about operations. And I honestly don't believe there will be operations, at least not in the classic sense and style of the operations that we knew and loved. Maybe something resembling operations like the Ziost World Boss or the dreaded Tuboro. I do have a... Oh, crap. I do have a dark side consular, of course. My shadow, my first shadow was a dark side. I just... yeah, so I have to rephrase and change my opinion. Not really change it. I still find the consular story boring. Yes, I've played it dark side. I have to admit I don't remember much. But it's still boring, damn it.
Next time you see me, I'll be dragging a lizard carcass.
Favorite first-person shooting game? Never thought about that, really. It would either have to be single-player Doom and multiplayer either Quake or Unreal Tournament 2. Quake 3 or Unreal Tournament 2. Those are the games I've played the most, so judging by that, one of them should be my favorite. But I've played those, 15 years ago? Maybe more. So I'm not a huge first-person shooter. I really, really loved Doom, though. One of my Patreons gave it to me as a gift last year, and I've really been enjoying casually blasting stuff in single player, though. I've never played Doom in multiplayer because I'm very rusty for that. I've also enjoyed the first and second Call of Duty story. I've never played Call of Duty multiplayer. That's not my thing. I absolutely love the Second World War stories from the beginning of the Call of Duty franchise. Back then, when these games actually had fun and interesting, full and real single story play.
Just don't forget we're a team, all right?
Wishful thinking it is. What do you think about Star Wars Battlefront? Are you referring to the upcoming Battlefront? Because it's really hard for me to judge which one is 1, which one is 2, which one is 3. Is there a 4th one? So if you're talking about the upcoming Battlefront that's supposed to come out this year at some point, I'm not really looking forward for it. I know that EA is going to charge full price for a half-finished game with pretty much everything missing at launch and being made available later on with the Season Pass or anything else. And since I don't plan to play that game as my main, I can't afford to spend twice the amount of 2 full games to be able to play Battlefront as a full game, because I've been following the first Battlefront, the Battlefront from 2015 actually. This is exactly the case. Battlefront released as a half game at full price, and with another half game worth of content, they added another full price of a full game. So you paid for 2 games and you received 1 full game to play Battlefront. I'm not saying it's a bad game, it's just the original delivery from EA in last winter, what was it, November, December 2015? It was truly no more than half a game, maybe even less than that. I love Blizz, but I don't like reading subtitles, and the damn Java language, I can never learn that, really. It's not like I don't want to. I don't think I can get up from here, can I? Maybe I can cheat a little bit and... Oh. Let's try and do this. Gotta go up, and I'm not really sure... Wait. There might be a shortcut here somewhere. Let's actually do the damn walking. It's not that far away, I suppose. Oh, I've played just a little bit the first and second Battlefront games, and I don't really remember much of them. What I do remember is they used to look fantastic, very good, and they played smooth on my old PC. But that's pretty much the gist of it. And I've seen a whole bunch of videos about the cancelled Battlefront 3. I heard about a possible attempt to revive that game, but of course Disney and EA blocked the attempt. So the guys eventually started working on their kind of a standalone project now, which kind of looks like Battlefront, but it really isn't. I've heard something similar about a potential KOTOR revamp with the Unreal Engine. We all saw the tech demo, I think, the Tatooine demo, and what else? There was a space demo, I think. I do remember the Tatooine one. It looked fantastic. Really good. And detailed. Detailed as hell. Where the hell is the ramp? Do I think they will make 8-man uprisings? No. Hell no. I don't want to see 8-man uprisings. I mean, if that's the future of the game, I wouldn't be really happy to see it. The uprisings are short. Making them for 8 people is really making it really tough organization-wise, or preparation-wise, or anything. You get my point. I saw it, yeah. It doesn't look appealing to me. I've played a little bit the original X-Wing game, but I wasn't really very good at it because that was so many years ago. That's what I remember, not being good at it. God knows I might have been good compared to other folks. Hey, Corwin. Ooh, Lamb. Hi, Lamb. Oh. Let's see. You know what? Screw that. I'm gonna just... I should have done that earlier.
Okay.
Just gonna map there and quick travel with the speeder because it is unlocked thanks to Bioware's decision, what is it, 2 years ago, to unlock all of these things by default. It better be unlocked, unless they've changed something, it should be. So, let's see.
At your service, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Travel route is confirmed.
It's an hour and 40 minutes worth of trash talk and wiping and Zentrax failing, so I couldn't really bring myself to do the video today. Hopefully tomorrow. Oh crap, wait, I have other things to do tomorrow. Ugh. Probably not tomorrow. I can upload the raw video and share it with you. That is the same old Jim. Literally, the old Jim. Jim is older than you remember him, you know that? Oh, it's funny because it's true. Not really so funny. Yep. Character leveling up. You should try live streaming, honestly. If I had to, that's why I'm doing live stream leveling up this character and kind of attempting to revive the series that I've ditched after episode 23, which actually you will see uploaded tomorrow, even though it's a very old one, but I never uploaded it. Anyway, doing this live stream while talking to you guys, and I'm looking there because that's where my chat is. You actually are here. It's a lot more fun, a lot more alive. It feels different and it feels more entertaining, probably for you as well, but for me definitely. The other option is, if you can't live stream yourself or if you don't want to, just join someone else's live stream, take part in the chat, and in between just do some heroics with your own character while having a chat or while listening a podcast of some sort or something else. I personally find listening to normal, general, real music while playing not so fun. I don't know why. If I'm not live streaming, I prefer to have the real game background music running. When I'm live streaming, of course, I don't want to lead wars and battles with Sony's robots or droids. So that's why you hear no music. I've been lucky enough to have 3-4 videos for the last couple of months released by Sony after they blocked them worldwide. You know, the worst thing about videos being blocked because of 20 seconds licensed Star Wars music from Sony, the worst part is that when you attempt to play that video, YouTube tells you that this video has been blocked by the user, not by me. It's blocked by Sony. And a random person who wants to watch that video and the video is blocked for them, YouTube tells me that I've blocked the video for them. So that person never ever returns to my channel thinking that I'm discriminating his country or region or God knows what else. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. Haha, really? Yeah, actually, Alam has a very epic moment in one of the old Solstice gag videos. He was tanking Bestia in the Dread Palace, I believe. He was tanking with Merlinke, if my memory serves me well. Merlinke asks him, are you fine? Do I need to take aggro? Lam says, no, dude, I'm okay. Half a second later, splat, one shot and Lam falls dead. We were just laughing our asses out in the chat during that moment. Jim is a quitter. Ha! Jim is a quitter. Why did I block you? I don't like you. Yeah, I despise my most regular viewers and subscribers, especially long-standing ones like you, Senna. So yeah, I'm happy to block you off my content whenever I can. Please don't take that out of the whole context. Maybe I can throw myself and highlight this specific 5 seconds of the whole live stream if I can remember when I said it. Publish it on Twitter and Facebook as a highlighted video and see the reactions. Be fun. Although everybody following me on Twitter and Facebook, you know that I'm trolling myself, so nobody would probably take it for real. Yeah. Jim now needs add-ons to play his new favorite game. If I was a stealth class, this portion of the game would have been so much quicker. Why do I collect all of that damn junk? I don't really need it. Nor do you guys. Don't collect all the random junk you encounter during your leveling. You don't really need that. You won't make any decent money out of it. If you think you're making money while collecting junk, no, believe me, you're not. Zen here, my good old friend and master of the GTN stock gameplay, will tell us what 1,000,000 credits is worth in Star Wars The Old Republic these days. When one of the new lightsabers is being sold for what, 90, 70 million credits? What is 1 million that you might or might not earn during leveling a character? Ha! Honestly, I did not notice the second guy there. And yet I keep doing it. Wow, I surprised myself. You told me 70, not 71. I was actually referring to Lam, who mentioned to me that he sold that new flashing lightsaber, the new version of the unstable lightsaber, for 71 million credits on the Red Eclipse. Congratulations to the person who bought it, they must be ridiculously rich. I don't know if you want to share some sad memories about the game, mate, but if you're just attempting to throw, I don't think you've got the right place and moment, mate. I am a current subscriber, I still enjoy the game. Yes, I do miss new content, but I'm getting older. My free time is getting less and less with each passing year for one reason or another, so I'm not really that very much missing those new operations every season. We used to have an operation every year, believe it or not. We were complaining about not enough operations back then as well. It's never enough. Whatever they give you, you always want more and you blame them for not providing more. For the last 3 or 4 months, I have actually been playing the game quite rarely and primarily by myself and on small scale content like doing things and 3-manning things and sometimes doing 4-man content. I haven't actually been into an operation in 5.0 and I don't really miss that. I don't know if it's a good thing to say or a good thing to feel. Honestly, I don't miss doing operations. Maybe because I've done them so many times at so many levels with so many characters throughout all of these damn 5 years. Maybe that's a huge reason as to why I don't miss ops anymore. I wonder what would happen eventually if Bioware release a new operation and I'm totally out of shape, out of form. But I suppose I can very quickly bring myself up to speed. Have I seen the fearsome rage in the toy section? No, I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Link it to me on Discord or Twitter or whatever you want. That is the case indeed, but I'm telling you, I've turned myself into a casual player. I still keep track on absolutely everything that happens in the game, but I don't play it 10, 15 hours per day like I used to 5 years ago. I don't know if it's normal, I think it is, but I've actually never played a game for such a long period of time without taking any breaks. I've played Star Wars Galaxies for 5 years, but I had a huge break in the middle. And I've played LOTRO for 5 years, again with a huge break of several months in the middle. And Star Wars The Old Republic is the first MMO that I've been playing continuously since before the launch up until these days. And I have no intention to stop. But because I don't want to stop, I'm trying to pace myself and not farm things like shit. Like, for example, Zentrax. We keep track constantly, pretty much every day. He keeps updating me on how many operations and flashpoints and uprisings he's been doing this day and the previous day. And it's ridiculous the amount of content you're doing, Zen. You're going to get bored with the game very quickly. And you know that. I'm not telling you for you these things. I'm telling it for everybody else who might feel the same urge to farm the content like mad right now. Don't do it. This content is not going to go away. Bioware's release cycle is ridiculously slow for the amount of money we pay, because we still pay $15 per month. That's a normal MMO price tag for a monthly subscription. And even though I don't have a first-hand experience with other MMOs these days currently on the market, I keep reading, hearing, and seeing that other MMOs are apparently much more regular with content updates. Yes, their player base keep complaining because it really doesn't matter what you're given in terms of content, it's never enough. Stop healing yourself! I think he managed to put a heal through. Maybe you're not farming 5.0 as hard as you used to. You were doing a lot more ops runs in 3.0 and in 4.0, I do remember that.
Snap out of it, Kren. I ain't done with you yet.
I said that specifically to 24 fan lover, mate, because he is a Patreon of mine. You can send me on Twitter or Facebook. I monitor all these things constantly all the time on the PC and on my phone. So wherever you send me stuff, I will definitely see it. I do have one simple request though. Please don't type generic things in personal messages and expect immediate answer, because I don't like the fact that I have to tell different folks the exact same things. Like, I don't know, you just pick the most generic question about my favorite class or my favorite storyline, and you ask that in personal chat and you expect a mini conversation with the person, and I have to just type and retype the same things over and over. I'm telling you guys this because about 2 weeks ago, someone raged at me for not willing to answer a most generic question they asked me personally on Facebook. I asked them to find the video because they were actually referring to a video of mine, but instead of posting a comment on that video, they typed a personal message, which actually had nothing personal in it, really nothing. If they are shy for asking something that's related to their personal character or to their personality or something, that's understandable. Not everybody wants to talk personal things publicly. But a generic question about the game or the class asked in a personal message, no thanks. I'm a person, you know, I do have sometimes real life.
I'm tired of cleaning up the white moss trash. I came here to put you away. Nothing's gonna keep me from doing that. Eeyore, Graddock, and Kren couldn't stop me. I don't think you can either. You don't have a friend in the world, do you? Just your next meal.
What do you mean a catch-up system? Describe that, please. That sounds interesting. Is it a system that you've seen in other game?
It's not too late to back out, is it?
Star Wars The Old Republic should have a catch-up system for alts. I like that idea, but then again, nobody wants, I mean, from the developer point of view, they don't want to hand in all of the stuff for your second, third, and 15 character just because you've done them once. That's not how MMOs work. But yep, the silly Galactic Command needs to be boosted and more friendly to alts. As in, a little bit of boost would be fine. What now? I'm not too far away, I'm 23 meters away, come on. I also like the idea of Galactic Command being legacy bound. Even with all the randomness, I think it would have been a lot better if Bioware just left the silly RNG loot crap in place, but just made the Galactic Command legacy bound. They could have increased the ranks to, I don't know, 500 if they want, but the strongest part of this game is playing different characters. Not simply because of the story. In endgame, you stop caring so much about the story, you care about the gameplay and the different class mechanics. And being able to play a different class, not just the one that's best geared, is a huge advantage, or it is from my point of view. In the last 2 years, I've actually only played 5 characters, I believe, in total, with 3 of them being sort of my main rotation characters. My main Sentinel, Gunnery Commando, and the Sawbones Scoundrel. These were the 3 characters that I used to play the most. And even though I call them my 3 main characters, I didn't actually play all of them equally. I still favored my main VULKK because he was far better geared than everybody else. The game is extremely friendly to leveling ults, but it is not friendly to playing ults at the level cap, which is a big downside. You can never have enough legs. You can just stack them on top of each other, you know, get some heavy armor effect. Ooh, there it is. That should be the final boss fight. It wasn't just on a forum post. They actually admitted they're looking in a way to boost that for alt playing. And it's not going to happen with 5.1 in 2 weeks, but it is hopefully going to happen with the next big patch. They're looking into a possible way to improve alt leveling and legacy bound. That's what they said in the last producer livestream, actually, last week. Their solution for the moment... Why the hell is this thing dark? What the hell is wrong with the UI? It's not supposed to be dark. What was I saying? Oh yeah, their current solution for making things a little bit alt-friendly is allowing you to get those special new tokens, the new currency that's going to be released with 5.1. It's going to be legacy bound. So for now, this is the alt-friendly gearing. Wasn't he supposed to activate an armor of some sort here, or maybe I'm mistaken? Oh, of course not. Just forget I said something. You could trade maybe. Legs for boots.
I'm gonna have to decline.
That's actually an interesting idea. What if people are allowed to trade these things between themselves? I don't know how that would work. It's just fun, like a trading card game. Oh. The one thing this game doesn't need is a trading card game alternative or a trading card mini game. I really hope that never happens to Star Wars The Old Republic. I love the trailer. It was really good. We managed to see so many interesting things. I adored the first 2 episodes. I'm not really looking forward to the next weekend episode. It feels a little bit on a side note, on a sidetrack of some sort, or a filler if you wish. Although I hope I'm wrong. I'm speaking of the trailer that was released yesterday. for the upcoming episode. And the 2-part episode for Rebels Season 3 last weekend was really good. Finally, we got to see some main action. And as far as the mid-season trailer goes, we're going to see Obi-Wan very soon. We're going to see Thrawn in action finally after, what, 12, 13 episodes? We finally get to see eventually at some point Thrawn being angry with a pistol at hand. Where are we going now? Oh, back to the base. Nice. It depends in the way Sabak might be implemented. If it's implemented including microtransactions, hell no. Or hell yes, I'm against it. What I meant is hell no, I don't want it. If it's just a minigame, like the way it was in KOTOR, that's perfectly fine. But we know that EA are not going to do it. If they include a minigame, part of Star Wars The Old Republic, it will be all about microtransactions. And because of that, I don't want it to happen.
I've captured Renegade Voss. Get your boss on the line.
I stopped posting them because they weren't interesting enough to my audience. The posts were taking several hours after I finished watching the video, the episode. It was taking me between 3 and 4 hours to make those episodes because I had to research some things. I had to open several sources. I needed to watch the Rebels Recon and get all that information to be able to provide a decent review or analysis of the episode. And in the end, it didn't end up being all that interested to you guys. So I've decided to just stop doing it and enjoy the episodes by myself.
I'll know who to contact if I have need of a capable hunter.
Hello, little one.
That concludes our business, if there is nothing else. What are you gonna do with your prisoner now?
When there is no longer any use for it, it will be executed for its crimes against the Ascendancy.
You can't let them kill Blizz. We might never have gotten Voss if it weren't for him.
No, of course nobody's gonna kill Blizz. Doesn't matter what I say, Blizz is unkillable.
The alien was a member of an organization that has caused a lot of damage to Chiss sovereign territory.
Enough, Kel. The creature's crimes are hardly
Hi, Dennis.
exceptional, and its worth is questionable. If you agree to a reduction of your pay, I'll release it to your custody.
What? I don't want to reduce my pay. Give me an option.
All right, I'm in. You're welcome, by the way. Kel, release the creature, and see that it is delivered to the bounty hunter ship.
Yes, sir.
Again, a pleasure dealing with you. Consider yourself a guest of the Ascendancy while on Hoth.
I don't see a value in yet another humanoid species being added to the game. What I would love to see a non-human. Ithorian would be my perfect choice. Ithorians were so much fun in Star Wars Galaxies, and they looked so ugly. Almost none of the physically existing armor sets and pieces in Star Wars Galaxies were able to fit on an Ithorian, so they actually had only a handful of specifically designed armor sets only to work with that species. And it didn't end up very fun after all. That's it actually. I'm done with the planet, and I think I'm done with the live stream for today. You guys helped me make this a lot of fun, I think, and I hope. I want to thank all of you for showing up. I think this was a good effort for the first live show for 2017. If it could have been something exclusive and special and unique, that would have been fine, but meh. You did help me forget the troubles I was experiencing since yesterday evenings, and thanks a lot. Unfortunately, I'll be busy with some personal things tomorrow, so I'm not really sure if I'll be able to produce the next video that I had planned for tomorrow, which was going to be that 3-man Master Mode Lost Island run with me, Zen, and Lam, who are right here with us right now in the chat. That video is probably gonna be ready Thursday, maybe Friday. I'm not really sure anymore. I hate when I'm delaying things, but you know, one man doing all these things is not always easy, and it's more than obvious I cannot afford to have a second person help me out, because people don't do that for free and I can't afford to pay. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by for the live stream. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget the like button is here somewhere. No, it's actually more like over there, just next to the dislike button. If you dislike the video, tell me why, what was wrong with it. It always helps when I receive constructive criticism. See you on the next one, people. Have a lovely rest of the week.